Hi, I'm G.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are
The Bin Pickers. How are you guys doing today?
Good, good.
No, good.
Sold Sunday.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Right?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. I know. Tomorrow, whole new year.
Yeah. We got lots going on. We sold a little bit of stuff. Lots of things to talk about.
I can't take him seriously.
Listen, I mean, it's getting into negative numbers here.
That's why you have short sleeves on.
How cold it is.
Seriously.
I gotta stay warm.
Your arms are going to freeze off.
My arms are fine.
Let's talk about your vest real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so back in like 2000, right?
Correct.
We had our own website, edealmart.com, right?
Yes.
And we sold like rinky-dink stuff, everything.
We did a lot. It was wholesale mostly. Remember?
Right, like we had a bunch of glasses and we had patches and all this stuff.
Not clothes, just garbage
so
stuff.
he took like one of each patch and like he pressed it onto here. Yeah. This is like
in the back. I don't know if I can show you. It's kind of
17 years ago. So all these ship patches and stuff, which we still have some of these ship patches, but you can see he did this. So it's time to go down.
Yeah. We're retiring eDealMart. So we had eDealMart as a store.
We did.
That we used
for men's stuff. And then we switched it to Great Clothes Finds 2, which is now Bin Pickers.
Right.
And then now we took eDealMart on eBay.
Right, we're talking about eBay here.
And we changed it to Bin Pickers Plus. It's our plus size store.
Right. So we started a new store, Bin Pickers Plus. It's all plus size stuff. So eDealMart, it was the eDealMart, that was the name. And now eDealMart is no more. We let it die. The website gone.
It's our oldest eBay account that we have, from 2000. So it was kind of like sad, But anyway, so we have Bin Pickers Plus.
Right.
So it has all our plus size stuff. Yesterday we decided, hey, let's start that. Let's get 50 things listed because you get 50 things free without opening a store because we're not opening a store yet. So we're like, okay, let's bust that out, get the 50 things on. So that's what we decided yesterday, and so that's what we've been working on.
Yeah, so you got 50 things on there now, plus size things, so
we'll see what happens. So Bin Pickers Plus.
Yeah.
I love it. And my shirt.
What, eDealMart no more?
No more eDealMart.
Whew, sorry, it gets warm in here.
Well, you like my shirt?
Wow, that is, do you like satin shirts?
I like silky satin shirts.
Okay,
so I thought I'd wear one today for New Year's Eve, right?
This is one that you actually listed, right?
Yeah. You like it?
So you're just wearing it?
It's just Avenue, but it's super cute, and it is silky. It's very, and it's not even swooshy, but it even has tassels here.
Silky looks good on you.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
So that's what we've been doing. We're silly today.
I'm not sure that's all we've been doing, but... What are you laughing about like that? I wasn't talking about that kind of thing.
Okay, anyway, let's
get through the Sold Sundays because we still got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Harley Davidson vest.
And we just showed this in a video. $80. So I listed it out $79.99.
And we sold it.
But I said $80 because it rounds it up a penny, okay?
Okay.
Men's Omni-Tech snow pants or ski pants, $23.
Okay.
We talked about, we were actually talking about this. We used to get a lot of ski stuff in Oregon. Everybody had ski pants, snowsuits, all that kind of stuff. We don't find a lot of it here.
Not a lot of it here. Not a lot of people skiing here. It's all flat.
I guess, well, you could do cross-country skiing or something.
Well,
but anyway, $23 on those.
Okay.
We just had this in a video. A Lacoste sweater with a big gator, $15.
$15.
That's what I like. Put it on. I didn't really know because there wasn't one like it, but I thought $15, pretty good. Under Armour girls, little capri pants. They're super cute. $9.
Okay.
And Taylor Loft. This is from the stack of Loft stuff he got.
Yeah, that was one of them.
$17.
Not too bad.
REI running pants. These were from Along the Way. Coming out here,
they were
$13.
Okay.
I think they were from Minnesota, but I'm not really sure exactly.
This too, it wasn't really a brand necessarily, but it was the style of jacket, so I picked it up. It was just recently.
It's Goose Down. Okay,
it's a puffer, though, right?
They have some of these that are like polyester fill. Like we wouldn't get those unless they were a brand. But this, since it was like down feathers, we got it $16, $14.
I just picked this shabby chic shower curtain up too.
And we sold it for $17.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yep.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff that we just got because this is that
too. Omni Heat.
Omni Heat
jacket, $21.24. Now I did run a 15. No wait, what was it? 15% off.
I think so. Yeah.
Sale, like our everything in our store on the women. So some of the stuff, that's why the prices are like 24, 14 kind of thing. Nuitag T, little boys like shorts, $11.04.
Okay.
You didn't even want to get those, but see, $11.
Look at that.
North Face girls, we just had this too. This is like an insulated, kind of like a ski jacket or snow jacket. My kids need some of these. $19.54.
Wait, so this is what we sold from Friday till now.
Wait, yes, let's talk about this jacket really quick. So in the Velcro has a little bit, we don't have to pull it out. In the Velcro had a little bit of like, you know how the Velcro gets stuff in it? Mm-hmm. You can actually take a little fine tip comb and get that stuff out. And we learned that from Chrissy Pops. Anyway.
We did?
Yeah. Like to get the stuff out of the, like, so you can take a fine tooth comb and kind of go through the Velcro. And if there's a bunch of stuff, you know how sometimes they get like hair or they get material or like string on it.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. So you can use that.
But I was also saying that this is what we sold the items for from Friday night till Sunday, whatever time it is now. And plus shipping.
Correct.
We sold items for this plus shipping.
Coach bag. Now we got this, and my daughter actually used it for a while, and then she's like, "I'm done." So $17.
I'm done.
Well, she got a cute Mickey Mouse one. That's why. Nike Pro Hyper Warm, $19.54. Now is totally time for that. So
yeah,
that's pretty good. Under Armour Kids Mock Tee Compression Shirt, Cold Gear, $8.49.
That's all we sold.
That's all we sold, which was $287, which isn't really bad. I mean, it's not like super great or anything.
Well, it's New Year's Eve too.
It is.
I mean, so
it's
you know,
New
there's
Year's
a lot
weekend.
of people doing a lot of things. So
right,
it's slow time.
It is. So we had 11 pounds, which cost us $13.09.
So our cost was $13.09, and we sold it for how much?
$287.
$287.
Which means our return on investment was 2,092%.
2,092%.
Not too bad. That's pretty good.
That's really
I like
good.
that. We like to see that.
Yeah.
So again, we do these videos to show what you can get here, also what you get stuff here, what you can sell it for, and your return on investment. Obviously, buying from the bin can be a lot higher sometimes than going to regular thrift stores. But obviously, some people aren't by bin, so not too bad.
Okay.
There you go. We didn't sell much this weekend, as you can tell.
No, but it is New Year's weekend. So.
It is. And usually what happens after we do these videos, then we sell a few more things, and then we're like, oh, we should have waited. But tonight we wanted to get this out early because I'm sure you guys are like having parties and stuff. So we were going to talk about what we're going to talk about now. So
I've been seeing a lot of
store reviews.
People saying, you know, pay me this and I'll review your store or whatever. You know, it's like, for me, it's like, you don't want to be just like everyone else. And if that's what they're saying to you, obviously I'm not paying anyone to review my store. They probably find a whole bunch of stuff that I would be doing wrong.
Well, and the reason why we don't do that, like we get people asking us, oh, review our store. Well, first of all, I don't feel like, oh, we're so wonderful, our store is great, you should follow what we do, because I don't feel comfortable like doing that, first of all.
But also, you want to be outside the box. You don't want to be the same as everyone else. If they say, oh, you should do free shipping. Well, that works for some people.
It totally does.
Works really good for some people.
And if that works for you, great.
I don't like to do it. It doesn't work for us. And I'm not going to tell you, you should not do free shipping. Listen, I'm just showing you guys what we do. This is how we do it. This works for us. But that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And you got to find your own thing, you know?
Definitely. I mean, we've been doing it for a long time. We've been doing it since 2000. So now, like 17 years we've been doing this. And there is like slow times on eBay. And I think a lot of people get like, why am I not selling anything? Like, I have all this stuff listed. I'm not selling anything. There is slow times. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I know some people say there aren't slow times, but I mean, depending on what you have. But if you're selling used clothing, there is like slow times. I mean, we have found that out. We have.
And New Year's Eve, that's one of the slow times. Christmas Eve, You know, this is what
Right.
we've been having the last few weeks. It's like, of course, that's a slow time. People aren't buying used clothing, you know. Don't freak out about that, you know. But, you know, there's different levels that everyone's at as well. And everyone does things differently. And that's good. You don't want everyone to do exactly the same thing. No one will sell anything. You got to be
It's true.
different. You want to
You
be
don't wanna
different than everyone else, you know. And, you know, do what works for you,
Right.
you know.
And, you know, if you find
Don't
you
pay
have this...
people to
if you want to pay people, that's great. Pay people. But
Right.
I feel almost kind of bad because I'm sure there's people that feel desperate. Like, I'm not selling a lot of stuff right now. What am I doing wrong? And I don't think it's maybe what you're doing wrong. It's that there is slow time. So you also have to realize that.
that's definitely part of it.
And I'm sure everybody can improve their business. We can definitely improve our business.
Absolutely.
We could work a lot harder. I could list a lot more stuff. And obviously we would sell more stuff. But right now in our life, we have a lot of other stuff going on. So,
But it's New Year's Eve, so I'm going to make a New Year's resolution right now. I'd like to spend an extra half hour a day, and we can totally do that.
you can.
If
Yeah.
we spend a half hour a day more working and listing and things like that, you know, 3.5 hours a week, basically, is what that would be. And I
And see
think
the
I think we
difference.
could probably double our sales doing that.
Definitely.
You know,
I mean,
so that's what we're going to shoot for. You know, just try to get a little more
and
listed.
I think your point to the whole thing, you know, because we were kind of talking about this, and I don't want to bash anybody, and I don't want anything like that or drama or anything like that. Because
No
I
drama.
feel
We're drama free.
no drama. If you want to pay people to review your store, if you want to review people's stores, that's awesome. You know, but I think a lot of people too, they're really good at YouTube, and I think they might not come out and say it, but I think they probably make a lot of their money through YouTube. I mean, can
Yeah.
I say that? I don't want to be mean to anybody. So there's also you
And
have
that's not
to,
our strong point. Is not YouTube. You know,
Exactly.
we should pay these people to teach us how to do YouTube. 'Cause,
right. I wish they
Lord,
did that. Teach us how to do YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
could
we need
use
more
some help
drama.
with
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. No, but so I don't think people put that out there. Like that's
Yeah.
how they make actually a lot of money, you know, and that's might be how they pay their bills and stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We
I
do
don't
it by selling on eBay, you know, and we show you this is what we sold, 2,000% return on investment of what we sold. Now it's not always that high. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower, but you know, depends on how hard we work. Basically,
And we could
however
work
we do.
harder.
And we certainly
I'm
could.
the one that lists, so I need to be more disciplined on here's my chunk of time.
Right.
But I also have a baby. I also have this, so I have
Right.
to take that in consideration. And we
Right.
worked really hard for years that where we can be to this point where
Right.
we don't have to work as hard. So
But I said yesterday I want to get the plus size store up and going, and she listed 50 things
my
yesterday and today. I mean,
right. So we took that.
Wait,
you know, he
no,
said
no, she listed on our plus size thing. She also listed other things.
I did. I listed on the other ones. Well, only 2 on the men's, and we actually sold one because it wasn't at that vest. Or
Yeah,
was that
you
the
did.
other day?
No, you just put that on.
Okay, well there you
Yeah.
go. So I think all of us could be more disciplined, right, in our
Right.
time and you know actually listing stuff. So there you go.
Right. Well,
Or I could be.
there's people that are listing a lot, selling a lot. Okay. So I look at your store and I go, don't change anything. If you're doing that good, don't change anything. And then there's people, they list some, they don't sell a lot, they want to do better. Well, there's several things you can do. You can list more. But if you're getting stuff that's not selling, you shouldn't get it anymore. Get something different. You know, try different things like that. Get different stuff. Get outside the box stuff. Try that. Try whatever works. When you find what works, then stick with that. You know what I mean? Like, we started sending out some auctions, and on the men's, we only sent out a few. Everything that I sent out on the men's has a bid.
And
So-
it all has issues. They all have holes. Okay, right?
You know, yeah,
Well,
I
except for
try doing
patches.
some auctions. Mix things up. If things aren't going the way you want them to, then just change them a little bit, okay? I'm not going to tell you what to do exactly because I don't know any more than anyone else knows, you know? I know what works for us, and the things that work for us we keep doing, and then we try to change the things that don't work for
Absolutely.
us,
Right.
you know? And then there's the other group of people they haven't even listed anything yet. Okay? So
It's
if
always
you're one of
good.
those people, listen, it's a new year coming up. It's time to start, you know, list some stuff.
List some stuff. Try it, right?
Yeah.
You might as well. You might be pleasantly surprised.
This is my free advice to you guys. Take it or leave it, you know, but
I don't think anyone can take you seriously
do what works for you.
in your hat and vest.
And the things that aren't working, stop doing those and do something different.
There
That's
you go.
it.
There you go.
I just reviewed everyone's store. For
What
free.
about people that don't have a store?
For free?
For free. But
If
what
it-
about people
what-
that don't
the-
have a store?
I just said, start listing.
But what if you don't have a store? I
Get
don't
a
have a
store.
store. Get a store. It costs money to get a store.
Okay, don't get a store then. Because I actually,
On 2 of our accounts, we don't have stores.
on our plus size line, I don't have a store.
Or
We
the
listed out
men's.
50 things. Tomorrow, you can list out another 50.
So our men's, we don't have a store either.
Correct.
So I only list 50 things. Now, a lot of people, and actually I listed one thing, it cost me 30 cents. So
It was that vest.
there you go. So there is some times when you have to like, okay, I'm going to either, you know, you have to realize
Take that next step and open a store or just list your 50 things a month. Whatever works for you. Just do what works for you.
Right. You got to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
And nobody can really tell you, and I think people can give you tips, but you can get all kinds of free tips
Right.
online,
Get free
Instagram,
tips.
YouTube, everything. So there you go. Free. Because we're cheap. Right? I'd rather take 25 bucks, 30 bucks, 60 bucks, 100 bucks and go buy a cart full of stuff at the bin
Yeah.
and list it.
Yep.
And then you make money back from that. That's just me personally. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody.
Okay,
I
but-
think it's great if you want to do that and you're making money from that. That's awesome.
I can tell you back.
Maybe I'm just jealous because
Well, I'm gonna say this. Back in the day, back in Oregon, I know we always go back in the day. I guess when you get old, you go back in the day.
the good old
So
days.
back in the day when we lived in Oregon and we went to the Hillsboro, Oregon bin. Somebody asked what bin we went to. It's Hillsboro, Oregon. So I would, every time I see a pair of old vintage men's shorts, you know, the old, and I still get them today, but back then we would get a whole bunch. And every time I send them out, I would have the same people buying them. I would sell every single one.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody else could get the same ones and not necessarily sell them. And I've sold some, you know, $80, $100 for an old pair of shorts and stuff. It's because I got a following of people
Right.
and I could sell that when other people couldn't.
That's why you have to find what works for you, because you might find a little niche of something and that'll work for you, like we did with those. And then
I
we
don't
had
have that
return.
anymore,
We don't because we stopped doing that because we didn't get a lot of that in California. So we kind of stopped. So then, of course, they're not going to buy stuff from you anymore because they're not watching your store
Right.
or your listings.
There were
or
people,
whatever.
as soon as I listed, the same people would bid on my stuff, you know.
And then we'd send out like, oh, this same guy got this whole stack
Yeah.
of them. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we don't have a lot of that anymore because we're kind of starting back up. I mean, even starting this new, you know, opening up, or we had it open, but I'm just changing the name and actually listing stuff on the plus size. It's kind of like starting all over again. You know, you're listing the stuff out there and you're just waiting for people to buy it.
Yeah.
You know, it'll come.
Yeah. You know, do what
And this
works.
is
And when
good-
you find it, you find it. You know what? Don't be like everyone else. Don't be like us. Don't be like anyone else that you watch or anyone else. Be yourself. That's why I'm wearing this, because this is me. I'm different than everyone else. And so are you. So be different and do what works. Be different. Don't be the same.
There you go.
There's no one else out there like me.
I
Thank
think you're
goodness.
right. Thank goodness, right?
And there's
Okay.
no one else out there like you. So be yourself and do your own thing.
There
And
you
you'll
go.
be successful, you know? You just don't keep doing the same thing that doesn't work. We've been down this road ourselves. I mean, we're like, no, you just this time with different things, you know?
Yeah.
We still kind of do it like, well, with North Face, we can still sell them, but it's not, you know.
And so you still gravitate towards them because you're
You
like,
do.
oh, these used to be so
You go,
good.
oh, North Face jacket, you know, when you're at the bin or something, you're like, oh, but it's not that good anymore like it used to be. We used to get $50, $60, $70 sometimes for these North Face jackets.
And now 19 for that girls. And
Right. We
you
don't
know.
get that anymore, but you still find yourself going to the same thing,
Right.
you know, and it doesn't work the same.
And like on this plus size store that we have, we kind of like, we've been getting a bunch of different stuff because we haven't really sold plus size stuff just because it never really sold well for us when we get one or two things.
Some things we would get.
Some things
it
we
depends
would.
on what it is.
But okay, right. So,
I see tons of it though. Tons of what is it, like Foxcroft plus size? You know, the not super good brands, but I'm sure they're still
Croft and
expensive.
Barrow,
Or Croft
which is
and-
like Kohl's or
yeah,
something, right?
But
But
things
what
like that.
my point was, we actually have a bunch of different stuff: shirts, jeans, pants, skirts, jackets, all different kinds of stuff. So we're going to figure out, okay, what actually will sell better for us,
Right.
and then we can focus more on that's what we're going to get.
And bras, I got plus size bras coming, things like that we'll
We
get
have
on.
people waiting for those too, so I better get those
Yeah.
on.
So we'll see what works. You know, it's an experiment a little bit. Just try different things. You know.
Okay, there's our New Year's tip.
Yes. And a half hour extra every day. That's what we're going to shoot for. And I think our sales are going to skyrocket from that.
We'll see next week.
Because when we list stuff out, we sell it, we're going to start listing more things out.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not saying that you're not doing a great job. I'm really impressed that I said yesterday, let's do the plus size thing. And now you guys to 50.
You're
The 50
welcome.
that we put on, I mean, you are a rock star for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I need to
and
play
your
my
shirt
little-
is so... You
It's
do
so
look good
silky.
in silky satin.
Okay. All right, we got to get to our
I will be
kids.
picking those up more now.
Okay, have our party. We're going to just hang
Yeah.
out tonight, make some little hors d'oeuvre stuff. I got to talk about food.
Of course, it's food.
Okay.
Wait, everyone
so
eats though, right?
Everyone eats.
Okay. We just eat a lot, I guess.
Okay. Hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe. Have a great weekend, right? What else? Hope you're getting good
Yeah,
stuff.
listen, be safe. And if you live anywhere around here, it is really, really cold. So be careful. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but
Maybe
don't.
you shouldn't save it. Well,
Well,
it's
I mean-
probably for the better.
do what you want to do. But, I mean, I prefer you not. And be safe, okay?
There you go.
Have a happy new year.
Yes, and
Get
we'll
some
see,
good resolutions.
We'll see you
And
next year.
Listen, together, next year is going to be better for all of us. We're going to all do great things.
Okay, well, this year brought a bunch of great things for us, so we're hoping.
Definitely.
I'm hoping 2018 is a little more
Not as exciting.
right, like a
Move
little
in
more
and travel
just
and
laid back and in the groove and that kind of stuff.
You know,
That's
when
what
you
I'm
married
hoping.
me, though, you kind of got into the whole, you never know.
I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
have a great night, you
But
guys.
you wouldn't change it, right?
Never.
Okay.
See you next year.
Pick outside the box.
Thanks for
See
watching.
you next year. Thanks for watching.